I'm back. And only way I can say this is, yeah, I'm gonna go back into the demon room. Right now, after what happened last night, I, I want answers. You seen my previous video from in there? You know I got choked. You know I had red marks round there. But the thing is, I'm going to include the pictures that I took last night in this video, purely because my stepson got attacked in that room last night. There's no doubt about it. It was choking him and was leaving scratch marks all over his body. So I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna get answers. Because the thing is, something like that, a dark entity like that, lives off fear. I don't fear it. And to be honest with you, attacking a 7-year-old kid, it's a coward. To be honest with you. So yeah, after the pictures, which will be after this, obviously my intro clip here, you'll see the pictures, then I'll be in the room itself. And if you're wondering what that is behind me, obviously I'm not going to physically touch it, but that is one of the two cursed mirrors. They have a history of still yet today investigation on them, which would be here in the hall. You can hear the washing machine. But that's two cursed mirrors. And let's just say it's cursed because of somebody using a Ouija board. That's why I don't like you. That's why I don't like Ouija boards. Now my heating clicking off. But anyway, let's get into this. Straight away I can feel the energy shift there. But yeah, I'm back. And here by myself again. Swear I just had something speak by me. Don't like it. That's just tough. But I think what you did last night was a bit cowardly. What you don't realise is nobody in this house fears you. At all. First things first. Going for all this up.
ITC Legion Paralus loaded. Scanning.
Use this blue device to make communication with me, please. Because I want to know why you scratched my son.
Wardrobe.
What about the wardrobe? What about the wardrobe? What, you want me to set the device on there? That was clear as day.
Quick.
Quick. Right. Sat in the wardrobe. Use it to communicate. Because I want to know why you felt the need to attack my son last night. Whilst he was lying in his bed sleeping. Those are just my stomach. Come on.
Loan.
Tell me why you decided to attack my son last night.
Mano.
I know. I was in like a manor house. Yeah, you're in a bit of a manor house, or you're trying to say about my manners, but right now I'm not exactly in the mood to show you manners when you cowardly attacked my stepson.
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle? Is that your name? Or is that the name that the spirit that cowardly attacked my son? That there was my partner just come back in. Hole. Yeah, there is a hole in the wall.
D.
19. I'm hoping my camera caught that, because that noise came from inside the word. That was moving. That came from inside the wardrobe. Did you just make a noise? Chloe. Again. Could be because how quickly I'm opening these doors, but are you making a noise inside that wardrobe? Give me 1 knock for yes, 2 knocks for no, please.
Sacred.
Sacred. What sacred?
Gateway.
Gateway. Are you on about the mirrors out in the hall? If you're on about the mirrors out in the hall, make this same mirror.
Do not.
What do you mean by do not? I'm not scared of you. I think I'm scared of you. I'm not. No one is. Cause we faced real proper demons in this house. That's why we had it partially cleansed. Cause you were not the 2 dark entities that were in this room before. You're something totally different. I'd say you're a wannabe demon. Cause the analogy doesn't match up.
Seeds.
What do you mean by seeds? You're hearing that, and that is coming from inside that wardrobe. As you can see, there's nobody there.
Lemon. Scanning stopped.
Right, I'm going to try EVP session. This time, you're not allowed to screw with the speaker at all. Full stop. I make that clear just now. If you want to speak to me, speak into this device in my hand, the blue device in my hand. Is there anybody there that would like to make communication? Why did you feel the need to attack my stepson last night in this room? When you were on about Sacred Gateway, were you on about the 2 mirrors in the hall? Don't you think that attacking a small child is cowardly? Are you even got to tell me your name? What type of entity are you? I'm going to play the recording back. I want the spirit box in this room. That's how the spirit boxes seem to make things worse. EVP3, here we go. And as always, I'm going to include any EVP recordings I do into the video at the end of the video. Right, here we go. Is there anybody there that would like to make communication? not even 10 seconds into this. They would like to make communication. Not even 10 seconds into that there, I don't know if my camera picked that up, but it's there. No. It's responded, no. Well, if I said about messing about with my equipment, I can easily turn the speaker off. And listen to it another way. Well, I screw about with my equipment, that's fine. You screw about with my equipment. There's always more than one way to kill a cat. I hate using that saying. I'll listen back to that EVP session in a minute. But I've got my camera on the tripod, I've said there, so it's facing out the way. So a whole new EVP session. Second EVP session in this room. Why do you feel the need to sit there and screw with my equipment? Don't you think that what you're doing has got to stop me from hearing what you're saying? Or what you're doing? That was a whisper right behind me. That was a whisper. I've had to pause this because of the whisper behind me. Did you just whisper right behind me? I've had to pause this again. I seriously hope that the camera's picking all this up. But first off, there was a whisper behind me, and then there was a whisper over in that corner. Literally over in that corner. Who is doing all the whispering? And last question. Someone just knocked this bed. Like, the way we work at this bed. Seriously, something just... So someone just went... Right, like... made this bed creak. If you know what I mean. Like I was saying, last question, are you willing to answer the questions with using knocks? If you're willing to answer questions using knocks, 1 knock is yes, 2 knocks is no. Do you understand? Can't even just my EMF. Did you attack my son in this room last night? 1 knock for yes, 2 knocks for no. Doesn't help, his heating's went off, so his pipes are clanging. Like that. First time the pipe in this room at the radiator clanged. Did you just clang that bit? Did you make a chirping noise on the radio? That was me. Two faint chaps there on bed. On that bed. Two faint ones. So you answered that question. Did you attack my son last night in this room? You know, the EMF keeps going off every so often. I don't know, the speaker works. It was working fine yesterday. I didn't tested it after the last time I recorded in this room, and I tested that with speaker yesterday and it was working fine. I was partner was using it last night, working fine. And it's back to something doesn't want it. Okay, I went up to yellow there. Something in this room does not want me using that speaker to communicate at all. like to listen back to the playbacks, but what it doesn't realise is that there is more than one way to listen to the playback. I've got an even louder speaker downstairs. That was right behind me. That noise. It thinks if it makes noise, I'm gonna freak out. But the thing is, I've before the partial cleanse, before the help with a psychic medium, I had a proper demon in this house. The spirit certainly has came alive now. Because there's background noises there in this room. That is for a fact. Okay, that's my partner. Downstairs. Right, if you don't want to communicate that way, you don't have to. But can you show me your power? Can you either open the wardrobe doors or open the bedroom door? I haven't seen orbs. Right, I'm going to end this clip right here. Thank you for communicating with what communication you have given me. That was me. That was me. I've got goosebumps just now. I will say this to you, you're not allowed to touch us, you're not allowed to attach yourself to us. And you certainly aren't allowed to attack any kids sleeping in this room. Because that is not nice. At all. That's it. Not allowed to touch us, and you're not allowed to attach yourself to us. But thank you for what communication you have gave us today. Here I'm about to do the playback from the EVP sessions I did upstairs. I was telling my, a little bit later because my partner was on a phone call to his sister-in-law, but I was telling her about some of the things that happened up in that room in particular. Got the handy remote. Setting up an incense stick for obvious reasons. But I was hurting my own wrist there. Is there anybody that would like to make communication? You hear it? No. Why did you feel the need to attack my stepson last night in this room? When you were on about Sacred Gateway, were you on about the two mirrors in the hall? Don't you think that attacking a small child is cowardly? Two seconds, that sounds like something said and. Don't you think that attacking a small child is cowardly? Something did say and. I've no doubt about that. Something. Are you even going to tell me your name? What type of entity are you? What type of entity are you? See that knock that you heard there? Mm-hmm. That knock wasn't there when I was doing my recording. That last knock there I didn't hear when I was recording. And anything that was me, I've talked and said, right, that was me. Walking about after I asked the first question, that was me. Okay, you can see that in the video. But that knock was not me. That knock I did not hear when recording during the EVP session. I don't know if the camera picked it up. Cause if I do something that's got to contaminate what I'm doing, I will actually say, that's me. I did that. So that way it rules out. And that way nobody's saying, oh look, there's this bang at such and such a time in this video because of the fact that if I don't say it's me. So anything you hear, and I'm not stating it's me, is stuff that's actually happening within that room. There was a lot of bangs, there was a lot of chaps, mostly chaps. Unusual. The last time I did the EVP session in that room, last week, there was a lot of scratching going on. This time there's a lot of tapping going on. Gotta go for the second EVP video, EVP recording, I should say. I did too. Second EVP session in this room. Why do you feel the need to sit there and screw with my equipment? You need to sit there and screw with my equipment. Yeah, you did. That is clear as day. Huh? And that was that sounded like a female voice saying that. Then that. Huh? That is clear as day. No doubt about that. To sit there and screw with my equipment. So something was actually trying to make communication through the EVP recording. That is awesome. I was finally starting to make a breakthrough in communication, because there is at least 3 spirits in that room and 2 of them are female. At least 2 of them.
There's more than 3.
I could only feel 3 when I was in there.
There's more than 3.
I felt like the other 2 were trying to protect me from.
You know that damn well wasn't me.
It wasn't me, because I've got a camera in one hand and my phone in the other.
And that sounded like the letterbox, get someone going on the letterbox.
Yeah, it did it.
Why are the cameras about?
Because there's no action about it. But what do you make of that? Hmm?
Yeah. Sometimes it sounds like someone going, huh? But if you listen closely, it sounds like someone going, who?
Yeah.
You know?
Anyway, let's get back to this. Swap this around hands so I can. Don't you think that? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Did you hear that when I was speaking? It was like I breathed into the mic on my phone, but I didn't have it close to my face. I swear I can go check Back to the Future. I did not have that close to my face. That. Well then. And I've had to go back a bit further there. Just listen. Don't you think that? Did you hear it? It's like someone breathed into my mic, but I swear I can check my footage. I did not have that close to my face. I had it close to me. I had it sitting in my hand like this. So there's no way I could actually breathe into it, especially when I'm like that. I can check my footage, but Anyway, back to this. What you're doing has got to stop me from hearing what you're saying. Or what you're doing. That was a growl.
Mm-hmm.
Or what you're doing.
I'm gonna put incense in poison.
Yeah. Did you just whisper right behind me? Who is doing all the whispering? Okay, that was me there, but you seen in my video, I did pause the second EVP session because I need to check the footage back to see if the whispering was there, but there was whispering in the room at the time. But there's been sounds that have been picked up in this second EVP session. I swear I stirred the hornet's nest this time to actually get some of what I've actually caught here. Let's get back to this. And last question. Like I was saying, last question. Are you willing to answer questions with using knocks? Like I was saying, last question. Are you willing to answer questions with using knocks? Like I was saying, last question. Are you willing to answer questions with using knocks? Is there anybody that... Right. I will say this. The second EVP caught some stuff, including some knocks and all that. But I did pause the second EVP session because I did hear whispers in that room. Both a man and a woman. There was stuff that cannot be explained that was in those recording, in that second recording, more so than the first recording. First recording, you hear a no, very faintly. You, as usual, I'm going to put the EVP recording that I took on my phone. I'm recording this last bit on my phone, that way I've got to transfer everything over anyways, so basically I'm adding the EVP sessions to the end of this video, so you need to use headphones to sit there and listen to the volume turn up to hear some of what I'm on about. You could hear through the speakers The other recordings have been dead low, like Newt Whisper and all that. But I will say this. And you see, or and you see or hear that I haven't clocked myself, comment below. Remember, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. And yeah, there was a lot more activity today and up in that room, so yeah, I definitely saw the hornet's nest. So, like I said, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, comment below you see or hear it, and I don't. And I'll see yous in the next video. Is there anybody that would like to make communication? Why did you feel the need to attack my stepson last night in this room? When you were on about Sacred Gateway, were you on about the 2 mirrors in the hall? Don't you think that attacking a small child is cowardly? You even got to tell me your name? And what type of entity are you? Second EVP session in this room. Why do you feel the need to sit there and screw with my equipment? Don't you think that what you're doing has got to stop me from hearing what you're saying? Or what you're doing? Did you just whisper right behind me? Who is doing all the whispering? And last question. Like I was saying, last question. Are you willing to answer the questions with using knocks,